All right. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Learning Hour session. I'm Adit, and I'm delighted to be a host for today's session. We are honored to have our expert trainer, Miss Winnie, who will be sharing valuable insights on speed ramping and slow motion magic editing techniques in CapCut. Wait. During the session, please feel free to ask questions in the chat box below. Miss Winnie will address all questions at the end of the session. As a reminder, please keep your microphones muted throughout the session to avoid any disruptions. Without further ado, I hand over the floor to Miss Winnie.
Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to today's session. Okay, do allow me to share my screen right now. Okay. All right, are you able to see my screen? If you are able to see my screen right now, give me a 222. Yep. So I hope that if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat box. I'm happy to address at the end of the session. If my voice is clear enough, give me a 222 as well. Then we will get started. Yes. Hello, Eric. Hello, Muhammad. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ava. Hi, Asnawi. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So, can you hear my voice? And are you able to look at my screen, my slide? If yes, give me a 222. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. So today we will be talking about speed ramping. So before I start, I would like to know those who are here today live, can you let me know, do you have any experience in video editing? If it's a yes, put a yes. If you are totally newbie, never edit before, give me a no. Doesn't matter, yeah? Okay, we have a big mixture of yes and no. All right, all right. Okay, cool. So for today's session, we will be focusing only on speed ramping and slow motion. And throughout this session, I will be also sharing a bit more of the transition. There are actually many types of transition. Speed ramping is one of it. And also, I will be combining a few types of transition, including speed ramping into your video. For those who have no experience in editing, is totally fine. At least you are aware what is this about, and when you really started in editing, you will be well versed. Okay, so let's get started. So today's agenda, simple but fun. Okay, first of all, I will share with you about what is speed ramping and when is the best time to use it, and also to include what are the common mistakes. Okay, so if you have notebook with you, that would be great. And also if you have installed the editing apps, today we will be using CapCut. Okay, so you can also follow me throughout the session. Okay, so what are these speed ramping? When we talk about speed, talk about motion, what does it represent? Okay, so for speed ramp, it's basically to adjust the video speed. You know, when you are watching some metric show, suddenly the movement becomes super, super slow, or like Kung Fu action, sometimes it will be very fast. They speed up the video to create dramatic, energetic speed ups. Okay, and slow motion, I believe everyone knows this term, is basically making the movement to appear slower, like the metric, slower than normal. For example, imagine that you are cutting the onions, like normal chopping. Imagine you purposely slow the egg, making it slower and slower. Okay, so that's the slow motion. It's basically about the speed, either faster or slower. Okay, this is very, very straightforward. But how are we using it in our video? For speed ramp, okay, let's talk about speed ramping first. So it actually helps to create cinematic transition, especially if let's say you have a very fast energy moving kind of visual, you want to create dynamic impacts, you can use speed ramp. Okay, it can also serve as a transition, and it helps to improve the visual flow. Imagine, let's say, kung fu fighting, that kind of movies. If let's say using the usual speed, probably the person is hitting the person for like, let's say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it will take a long time. So why not certain action, they speed it up. And other than that, other than the action, you will also be hearing what? The sound effects. Boom, boom, boom. So it also making the video to um, sound more appealing, and visually it's very engaging and dynamic. Okay, and also to add energy and excitement when you speed up. Okay, so what about slow motion? When do we use slow mo? Okay, why we use slow mo is because it also help to enhance the emotional impact. Let's say, for example, the movie is about, let's say the video that you want to portray is about feeling sad, angry, that kind of very low energy emotion. It helps to emphasize the feeling, okay? Or to draw attention. For example, for products, let's say you are selling batik or fabric type of products. When you are doing video, recording a video, do you think that you want to speed it up or you want to make it slower? Especially, let's say, batik, there are many beautiful prints or texture or the details. You want it to be clear and sharp, right? And let the viewer to actually watch from A to Z of that particular texture. So it's best to make it slower so that the viewer are able to look at the details. Okay, so now back to emotion. Let's say if you want to build a suspense or anticipation, suddenly the same scene is getting slower, like building tension, building that kind of tension that you want, you can also do slow mo. Okay, and why we have this speed ramping and slow motion? If you have a mixture of both in your video, especially the long type of videos or those movie that we are watching, like episode, there are a lot of slow mo or fast speed ramping. It's because to enhance the storytelling depth, making the video more visually appealing, more fun to watch, okay, and it's more impactful. All right. So hope that now you know why we have this speed ramping, slow motion in our video. It's also to add hook for the audiences to watch. Okay, it's like a interrupted pattern as well, and also it can serve as transition. Okay, you can write it down. So this is just an example without the sound. As you all can see, let me see whether it's any. Okay, let me replay again. Okay, sorry. So you can see the bag is actually hanging up the air, and then with a lot of changes, transition. So when the bag is hanging up, okay, being thrown up, it's actually a slow motion to make people feel anticipating on what's going on, what is this about. Okay, next. Okay, so this is also a type of transition and also a fun way to do like a speed ramp, making it very fast. And you can feel that, wow, how come this lady can go up so fast to the first floor and come back? It's basically speed ramp, a mixture of a lot of different techniques as well. Okay, and also can you hear the sound effects of this video? Okay, this whoosh that she has been using, okay, is also to add more depth to the video. Okay, just to show you a few examples. So this video is without sound as well, for you to actually focus on what is this about. Okay, there are many different ways to do the speed ramp because so many curves that can be happen. Okay, what the curve means, later I will show you. So this is just another example of speed ramp. Okay, like a normal shooting, but in CapCut, we can adjust the speed to make it fast or slow. Okay, this is one of the example. All right, going next. So without sound also. Okay, this is actually a tutorial. If you want to have this kind of result, how to do that? Okay, we are going to practice on this. Okay, you can look through my video first, and then later on, you can watch the replay and then do it at your own time. After you're recording this similar video, you can do it as well. Okay, let me replay. So basically, the photographer has to semi-rotate the person just at a usual steady speed. Okay, these are the instructions. Let's do a simple practice. All you need to do is to use a smartphone and have your subject standing at the middle. Okay, you can do a lot of different type of videos for this for different purpose. I do have a friend who said would like to do like a prom night where everyone dress up very nicely, different character, different subject. They stand at the middle, and the videographer can do the semi-rotation while recording. Okay, the normal semi-rotation, so that after when you do this speed ramp, it looks nice because it's like at the middle part, it goes slow. It's like a U shape. I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay. So all you need is to have a smartphone, have the subject standing in the middle, and move in semi-rotation while recording, like just now. Okay. If your question is whether you want to move from the left to right, or you want to start all over again to the left to right, or left to right, or start from left to right, then right to left, actually doesn't matter. Most importantly is the subject is at the middle and you do a semi-rotation. Okay, of course different movement will give a different type of transition, but overall the result will be more or less the same. Okay, so now I'm going to stop sharing my slide. All right, give me some time. I'm going to connect my phone to to CapCut. Let me connect it. All right, are you able to look at my phone, my CapCut? If you can see, give me a yes. Let me know. Awesome. Okay, so to start with is about the recording. Okay, just now I share with you the instruction on how to record. This is just one of the example. Okay, here is just a semi-rotation. Okay, this is my model. Okay, just do a normal semi-rotation like this. Okay. Okay, I'm using smartphone as well. So how to do the adjustment? Okay, do you know that in CapCut there's this called speed? Okay, so you tap on one of the videos. Okay, when I said tap on one of the videos means put one finger on one of the videos, then you will see this video being covered by this white border. Okay, this is very important. Now, if not, you won't be able to see the function that we are looking at. Okay, click on that, and then you will be able to see this speed at the bottom, right? Click on the speed. Okay, so there are few options. So for normal, what does that mean? For normal feature, is basically means that that particular video that you have selected, if it's more than 1x, it will be faster. Of course, 100x is super fast. The more distant from 1x, the faster it is. So if it's very, very fast, the duration of the video will become shorter. Whatever less than 1x, it will become slower. So now it's about speeding more than 1x or making the video slower, the speed, yeah, it's less than 1x. For example, if it's more than 1x, let's say I test it out to play. Slightly faster. Okay, make it way faster. You can see the duration becomes so short. Can you see? Okay, if I want it to be very slow, it will be less than 1x. Maybe make it 0.5. So the duration will be longer. Like this. Okay, so of course, this is not what we are doing for the speed ramp. I'm just showing you for especially for those who never use editing software tool before. Okay, you have this feature. If you just want a normal speed up, let's say you would like to do cooking video, share step-by-step recipe. Okay, if you want to show that video, probably it takes 30 minutes for you to cook a dish. It's too long. Okay, no one will watch 30 minutes of you doing the same thing step by step. If you want to make it faster, yes, you can speed it up. Okay, you can speed it up. Make it slower, less than 1x. Okay, now I go back to 1 because I'm not using the normal function. I'm going to use this curve. Okay, what does this curve mean? Okay, and for your information, for this curve is actually only valid for people who purchase the CapCut Pro. Used to be free, to be honest, but because nowadays they have a lot of added new features, they want you to purchase. Yeah, if you are heavy user as a editor, I would suggest you to just subscribe. Okay, all right. For now, for those who do not have Pro, you still can use this feature. It's just that you can't export the video. Okay, but you still can use this feature to get familiarized with. So click on the curve. Okay, what you will see here is there are many examples of all these curved things. Can you see? Montage, hero, bullet, all these. These are the standard template that already given to you. Let's say I randomly put one. Jump cut. Can you see the difference? So it means that when I click another time, it will show me the curve. So this is the normal speed. This normal speed is 1x for your video, for your original video. Okay, if it's going down, like just now what I mentioned, less than 1x, it will be slower. And this line is a straight line. So the speed is constant. Sounds like science. Okay, the speed is constant. Then suddenly it surged. Okay, and it's also more than 1x. Just now what I mentioned, more than 1x, the speed becomes faster. Okay, so it goes up, getting gradually faster, and at this point in time, it's going down. So of course, it's gradually slower to the original constant speed. Okay, this is how you read the graph, a layman term. Okay, understand? Okay, and all these are signifying different type of sample. Okay, do you remember? This is normal speed. Going up is faster. Going down is slower. But in this case, I want it to be easily controlled. That's why I select custom. Click on custom once and click another time. Basically double click. All right. So just now I mentioned 1x is the constant normal speed of your original video. Okay, so to do this, just now the one, fast and then slow, it's like a U shape. How we do that? Okay, the first dot, I will go up, okay, just roughly. And then here, I will go maybe slower a bit, okay. So I actually need another dot because I feel like if I go up like this, It seems like, let me see. Probably I would like to have another dot to make it smoother. Okay, how to add another dot? Here, you pause, or you move the white line here, and click this add beat. Okay, click that, and a dot has just created. So here you can play around with the speed. You can move the dot. Okay, let's play with it. Okay, maybe not too slow. You can adjust based on your liking, yeah? For this exercise, is like a U shape, okay? You can just play around, no right or wrong. Maybe I want it to be not too slow. Something like that. Once done, you click OK. Okay? And then the first video done. You can do the same with the second video. What did I do just now? I click on the second video so that it's got highlighted with white border. After that, okay, refresher, click on the speed. And instead of normal, we click on the curve. And next, we click on the custom. And click another time, click twice. And do the same thing, okay? Doing it live for you. See, normal, just very simple video, you can do this kind of speed ramp. This speed ramp is from fast, slow, fast, like a U shape. Okay, of course, you can make it smoother. Okay, you can smooth the slow-mo here by clicking this. Either you choose faster process or better quality. Okay, maybe I want it to be faster process. Okay, then just move around. Have to smooth the transition and click OK. Smooth slow motion apply. Because sometimes when we use phone, okay, it could be quite jerky, right? Because we are moving without gimbal, it's not stable. So the visual could be a bit more choppy. Okay, so to make it nicer, yes, inside CapCut there is this smoothing as well. You can use the function. Okay, let's do the same. Okay, I repeat a few times so that you are familiar with it for this exercise. And then move your white stick here, add beat. Okay, roughly, I do it fast. Okay, click OK. And same goes to the last video. Custom. Okay, add beat. Okay, better quality. Let's play first. So, okay, just an example, yeah? Okay, so this that delete. You can see the result. Something like that. Like what you saw in the example. You can do something like this. This is part of the exercise of speed ramp. One of course, there are so many different type of curve. Okay, this is one of the example. Okay, good. Good to proceed. Give me a okay, then I will continue. Give you more example. Share my screen with a sec. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's continue. I'm giving you another example to watch about slow motion. Sorry, my speaker.
AUX mode. Bluetooth mode.
Testing. Hello, hello. Testing. Can you hear my voice? All right. Okay, cool. Just now, my speaker off suddenly. Okay, what do you see? At the very beginning, it's like a slow-mo. Okay, probably some of you say, okay, I have a professional career. I want to showcase for my marketing materials. How can I actually use it for my video? Speed ramp, all this. Is it quite keto things? No, not necessarily. That's what we are doing right now. As in, nowadays, marketing materials, you should do a lot more different things, more creative things that have a mixture of different transitions to showcase either your product or your service or your personal branding. Because this can hook people to watch. Wow, something cool that I never thought about this. Wow, you can fly, for example. Yes, you can make yourself fly in just using CapCut. Okay, this is just an example of slow motion. Okay, I'm going to show you, share with you another type of transition, which is called remove background. Yes, it sounds very simple, right? How can we make it better in video? So what does remove background means is basically whatever video that you have or even picture, probably you have a very different background. Okay, it could be a white paint or you're at home taking videos, okay, with background. But when it comes to editing, you just want you yourself. For example, you yourself like this on the right side. That's the outcome of removing background. So how does it useful? Okay, wait a sec. I'm not teaching you Canva, don't worry. I'm teaching you how to apply these, one of the transition techniques to be used and also incorporate with speed ramping technique. Giving you another example. Okay, like this type of video, for example, do you think the lady is actually dancing in front of this arch and the birds are actually suddenly become slow or fast? It doesn't make sense, right? They're very simple. Okay, what I can dissect from this video is the lady, okay, could be just remove background. Okay, remove the person background and you can place wherever you want. It's the same analogy like me right now. You can see me, right? My back is artificial background. Okay, can imagine, let's say I'm being removed, I can be placed to different type of background. That's the same analogy. And you can see the birds just now, some are very slow-mo. Let me replay. The bird's actions suddenly become very slow, fast, reverse. Okay, all these techniques, it hook people looking, wow, what is this? It doesn't sound realistic, of course, but it gives you a wow effect. Okay, so how to incorporate all this? I say me, very simple. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this, incorporating with speed ramp. Okay, let me show you the example again. With me, just noting down, imagining that there's something in front of me, I just note down and move over. Okay, so how to do like just now? Record video of a subject. Imagine when you are moving or your subject is moving, imagine there's something in front of you blocking you. So of course you have to lower down your head to cross over. Okay, so now I'm going to show you my phone how to do this exact thing. Okay, let me share. Okay. To show you how. Give me a sec. Magic. Okay, where is this? Okay. Got it. All right. I'm not sharing screen. Okay. Are you able to look at my screen? Okay. So I have just imported this video. Okay, what I did was to tell the photographer, okay, let's get started. And then cross over. That's it. That's it. Okay, how to do that kind of text? Okay, first of all, the first step I need to do is the moment I want to cross over, okay, I tap on the video, okay, so that it's highlighted in white border, and I click split. I want to split into two parts first. Okay, here, it's like normal of me. So next thing is, okay, probably I would like to add text. Okay, make it simple for you first. Click the text, add text. Okay, have a nice day. Okay. Maybe a simple this. Okay, have a nice day. Make it longer. Okay, the part that I have splitted here, I'm going to duplicate. How to duplicate? You scroll to the right. Okay, until you see this duplicate word. Click on this duplicate. All right, now I have these two same section, the second section of me almost going under. I split first, and I have duplicated the same exact video here. Okay, go to the last clip. I'm going to remove background. Find this remove BG. Okay, remove BG. And then if you want to custom remover, for those who do not have Pro, yes, you can. You just click on that. Okay, can hear my voice? I want just to check, because sometimes I worried my speaker suddenly off. Okay, so if you do not have Pro, you click on the brush, and you can brush off the parts that you want to remove. Means you just want you yourself, so you just brush it off like this. Okay, but for me, I want it fast. Since I have Pro, you see, I manually remove my leg one gone. Because I just very casually rub it over, brush it over. If I want fast, okay, if you have Pro version, you just click auto remove. Okay, so you can see this version of me. Even is video, you can remove background. But of course, provided your background is not too messy. In this case, background is a bit messy, but AI is still able to remove it nicely. Not 100%, but it's good enough. Okay, it's good enough. So for this, what can I do with this? I would like to move it downwards. This is main track, yeah? This is main track. I would like to move this downward. How to do that? So I click on this video, this clip, and then I search for overlay. There are two different overlay. This is one of it. With the arrow, it means that it swapped to the second row. Okay. Then I use one finger, hold on this. When I hold on it, it looks like this, so that I can move the video to the exact point of my original background. You can see just now, it was just me with black background. Basically, black background means it's transparent. But when I move down under here, the second row, I can't see the black already. Why? Because the original video is there. Okay, got it? So next, you can see the words is still in front of me. How to move it back? Okay. Watch me, yeah. So next is I'm going to find these layers. Layers. Here. Click on the layers. And then move this to front so that the text is at the back. Okay, and when I play, can you see? Okay. It's not perfectly nice here. Probably, I think I trim it too fast. I should make it happens like this. Okay, but you can see, you can get the idea. Okay, let me show you the whole screen. Okay, got it? Just now I trimmed too fast here. That's why when I note down, it looks a bit weird. So probably here, start here will be great. Okay, but you can see the point. Because of the remove background I did here, this one, and I changed the layer, the text behind me, that's why it's in front. If I move this away, it's like a normal original video. What I did differently was remove background and then move it downwards. Okay, if you want to change the speed of this, you will need to change both. Or before removing background for this, before duplicating, you should change the speed here first. Okay, here you click speed. Okay, if you want to change, let's say curve, make it suddenly faster, for example. Okay, for example, this is your speed ramp. You want to make something different, speed it up. So you use this to duplicate it. Sorry. Where is my duplicate? Yeah. You duplicate this, then only you remove background. Okay? Got it? All right. So this is a combination of remove background with speed ramp. You can do this at your own time. Watch this replay. Okay? Let me know how does it work for you. Okay? Any question for this example? Okay? If not, I will move on. Let me share. Let me share with you another features that you can use as well. Keyframe. Keyframe basically allows you to animate elements in your video from text to transition. By controlling, either you want to change the size, the position of it, or the effects over time. Okay, so what does keyframe means? For example, giving you another example. The city and okay, so okay, no, I'm going to show you that later on. Okay, so you can see that lady move from left to right. Left to right. How to do that? I'm going to show you. Using my phone with the same example. Okay, let me go back. I'm going to duplicate. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is my screen, right? So let me duplicate this, the last part, like this. Okay. Just now we were playing with the, what is that? We're playing with the remove background. So now if let's say I do not have empty scene here, but if I would like to fly this person. How? Okay, first of all, I only want myself to fly. Okay, for example, it's the same. You go to remove background. Okay, custom remover for manual brushing. Here, I put remover. Okay, if I move the screen here, can you see? I'm already flying, but I'm manually using my finger to move around or make it smaller, make it bigger. But what if in the video, I can make it like a transition from maybe move from left to right, up, down, or make it from smaller to bigger. How to do that? Okay, this is not speed ramp. This is keyframe. Okay, I'm going to show you without the background first. Starting point here, click on the video. Can you see this very tiny triangle? Okay, you click add to activate this keyframe. Okay, let's say, imagine at the very beginning, at this point in time, you want this person to be up from the screen, for example. And at the end here, you want this person to be at the middle of the screen and make it very big. Oof, like this, for example. So let's play. Can you see? I've become from smaller to bigger size, from left to right. So this is keyframe. Okay, I repeat again. I undo first. What I did was, at the very beginning, I activate the keyframe first. I click the plus. Okay, so when you click the plus here, you will see the diamond, right? If let's say you want to have a different visual here, probably you want it to be fly from the top, for example. Then you move one finger, go up first. Okay, then only here, let's say here at the end, I want to make it bigger or out from the screen like this, for example. So when I play, it moves like an animation. So this is keyframe. So what if here I click speed? Okay, at this point in time, sorry, I click speed, I click normal. I want it to be maybe super fast like here. Okay. Remember, for speed ramp, you can only adjust by activating plus and minus. If you want to speed up the whole video here, you have to adjust first, then only you move. Okay, this I haven't moved yet. So the whole video will be super fast. Okay, let's say if you do not play with the speed, I undo first. Okay, this is like the normal speed. You can use keyframe to adjust the speed of you moving. How? Let's say I activate this keyframe plus, and then at this point in time, I want it to move it there. Okay, at this point in time. So when I play like this, it moves, okay lah, not too fast, not too slow. What if I go to this line, I remove the keyframe that I do not want. You just click another time here, and then you move closer to your first, the next available previous keyframe, and then you move it here, the same position. Now you can see these two keyframes, the red diamond, are close to each other. Let's play. Can you see? When the keyframes are very close to each other, depending on the distance, let's say the distance is super far, but your keyframes are very close to each other, it will take a split second to reach to your next destination very fast. If let's say the diamond, the next available diamond, it's a bit further, let's say, and even you move probably the same distance, it will slowly go up. Got it? This is how you adjust the speed by using keyframe. Instead of you speed up the whole video first. If you speed up the whole video, everything will be very fast. It doesn't look authentic. If you just want to speed up the movement like this, you can use the keyframe. Okay, got it? Any question? Put it in the chat box. If there is, let me go on. If you need to digest, doesn't matter, okay? Just write it down whichever you feel like you would like to learn more, and you can watch the replay, okay? All right, let's move on here. So this is cut out keyframe. How to do this cut out keyframe? Basically, is to record two distinct videos with different subject. You can use, let's try with just two scenes, edit at CapCut using the cut out keyframe, and you can play with the length of the keyframe to adjust the speed, like what I just mentioned to you. The duration, the closeness, okay? Or in this case, it's the picture. Okay, what does that mean? I'm going to show you in my phone. Okay. Oops. Okay. Can you see my screen? All right, I have just randomly imported two videos. Okay, for example, I just want to show you the technique of cut out keyframe, like the cut out thing. Okay, like what we mentioned just now, cut out means what? Remove background. You already learned this, one of the transition type. I'm going to showcase how you can put it in here as well. So for example, this one, the first scene and the second scene. For the second scene, if it's a video, we need to freeze the moment that you want it to be cut out. Okay, so in this case, for video, I go and search the freeze. Can you see the freeze here? Click on the freeze. Instantly, this video has already created a picture as well in it. So how to move it to the second row? Just like I mentioned. Click what? Any guesses? Click overlay with the two arrow. Okay, and then move it to the front. Okay, and play again. Is a human. So this is a picture. When you freeze from a video, it becomes a picture. Picture has no duration, means you can make it very long or short, up to you. But how come here, you cannot see the bottle? Because it has been blocked by this picture. It's a whole full screen. So how do I make it only to showcase this lady? By clicking on the remove background as well, as what we have learned just now. And either you can do custom, okay? Same goes here, and then you brush the area that you want to retain, for example. So in this case, I will just I will use auto remover for convenience sake. Once I click on auto remover, can you see? Okay, this is the original size, and you can play with what I have taught you just now, the keyframe, to move it around. This is picture. Normally, this kind of cut out keyframe video, I want it to be very short and fast. So, do you remember how? Imagine this is the picture, and I activate the keyframe first. And then here at the beginning, I go back to the first keyframe. I would like this lady to be up from the screen first. Then at the end here, to be back to normal, for example. How do I know the exact position? Can you see the the 4 corners is white in color, white border. That means it's a full screen. Okay, that's the indicator for you. So the video becomes like this. Okay, not the exact point. You can move a bit. Okay, or this particular moment is not the exact point. Okay, if not, you can do the freeze at the first second of the video. Also can, so that it will be the exact point. Because it's video, probably the person move a bit at the later stage when you freeze, probably 3rd or 4th second of the video. Okay, for this keyframe, it's a bit slow. I want it to move it faster. How? Do you still remember? I remove the keyframe first. I make the whole picture to be shorter because I want to make it fast. So instantly here, I want it to be back to normal size. Remember, 2 diamonds close to each other, it means the distance is shorter with each regardless of the distance. But if the keyframe distance is very close to each other, it will take very fast time to reach to your destination. Like this. Got it? Okay, so this is called another technique called cut out keyframe. If you want to speed up using keyframe, you can do with this method. Okay, if you want to make it slower, then you extend the 2 keyframe longer. Got it? All right, let's share again my slide. Okay, so this is how we do the cut out keyframe. Next, we done the editing already. So another thing to make your videos looks more appealing, nicer, more impactful is to add sound effects to enhance the impact, and of course to have color grading. Sound effects, where can I find sound effects? Okay, a quick one to show you where in CapCut. Okay, all these are live demo. Okay, I'm gonna let you see so that you know where to find. Okay, this is my phone just now. Sound effects, you can find it at the audio here. And then click on the sound FX. Okay, so there are many different sounds. Are you able to hear the sound? Give me a yes if you can hear the sound effect. Okay, so for all this impactful sound, you can select some whoosh, WHOOSH. Can you hear all this? It makes different for your video, trust me, but not using it too much. Okay, can hear the difference from this? So imagine the keyframe is very far, like just now, the keyframe red dot, very far. So to fly over from A to B, the direction, the speed will be slower. So depending on the speed of yours, it's slower speed. If you do a normal transition, you just add the transition from CapCut directly. You can do something like this. This is faster. What I want to share with you is the sound effect that you have chosen is also very important to select the right speed, the right sound effects. What does the right means is whichever that you like, you enjoy, but at the same time, the beat is right so that it sounds more authentic. That's what I want to share. Okay, one is whooshes. Okay, the impact sound, it could be ting ting ting, ping ping ping, all this you can not dong 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 qiang. You can find it in CapCut. All these things. Another tips for you as well, certain thing or riser sound, it could be very striking, very loud. From there, after you import it, you have to adjust the volume also. If not, you will scare off your viewers. Normally, what I see certain videos out there, they forgot or they do not aware that you can also adjust the volume of your sound effects. You should do that so that it won't suddenly frighten your audiences. Okay, so this is where you can find sound effects. You can play around. Okay, color grading, you find adjust. Okay, in CapCut, this is where you can adjust the brightness, the contrast, the saturation, all this. You just need time to figure out. There's no right or wrong to make your to make your video presentable. Okay, and let me share the slide again. Okay, let's move on. What do you think about this video? Let me show it to you again. Okay, you can hear a lot of whoosh, ting, ting, ping, ping, all those things, right? This I personally feel that is a bit too much, but that's her purpose of showing the products and the movement as well in a short time. So everyone has their own intention of how they want to do their video. But just to show you, like all these whoosh, whoosh, ting, ting, you can use it to enhance. Basically, sound effect can use it to enhance your transition. Okay, your speed ramp, so that it sounds more flowing and attractive, but not overdoing it. Okay, not overdoing it. Okay, so what are the common mistakes that we normally face when it comes to recording all these transition to have speed ramp or slow motion? Imagine, let's say slow motion, if you record it and then you make it very slow, somehow you feel like, how come the visual becomes so low resolution, so blur, so choppy? Okay, or when you are recording, how come, because we didn't use gimbal, sometimes it's very jerky or even poor quality. How to resolve this? Okay, these are just part of the solutions. Okay, there could be many different type of solutions, but just to show you a generic one. Let's say for choppy slow motion, if you plan to do speed ramp or slow motion type of videos, you would like to add in the features of all these, okay, speed ramping or slow-mo, I would suggest you to use frame rate. When you record, definitely there is frame rate of 30 frames per second, 60 or 120 frames per second, right? Even though you don't know what is this about, but if you plan to record like a fast moving speed up or slow motion, I would suggest you to record with your phone at least with 60 frames per second. How to change? Your setting is basically you just go to your camera setting, the normal setting of your camera, and change it. I believe most of the recent mobile phones that definitely will have all those frame per seconds options for you. Okay, 60 or 120. For me, normally, if I want to do that, I will use 60 will be sufficient for me. Okay, to reduce the choppy slow-mo. Okay, if you make it very slow, in CapCut, it probably looks choppy. Okay, because lower frame per second. Okay, or jerky transition, smooth out speed ramp, like what I did just now. When we do the curve, there's another feature at the bottom, faster process or high quality, right? You can select that. Indirectly, it helps you to smooth out your jerky transition type of like moving videos, okay? Or poor quality. Sometimes it's not about our setting. When you record the video, you need to make sure there's proper lighting, okay? Use your hand. If let's say you are doing outdoor, use your hand to move around and see where the lights are. If your hands are very bright, means your subject should stand there. This is a very generic, casual guideline for you. Okay, ensure where's the light source first. If it's very blur, no matter how great editing skill you have, it doesn't look good as well. That definitely will have some challenges when it comes to editing. Okay. So the summary for today. Oh, what we have learned about speed ramping, slow motion, and you can incorporate other transition such as remove background and keyframe. And we have done the exercises on cut out keyframing. Okay, all this we have learned, and you just need to practice, not only listening. If not, you will forget definitely. Okay, watch the replay and practice using your own subject, your own your own videos. That would be great. And then post it in your social media. Tag us so that we can see your result as well from what you have learned today. Okay, so that's all from me today, and I will tell you that just keep practicing. And there are so many transitions out there, you will get very confused. Why not start doing speed ramping first to wow your friends or colleagues or peers? Yeah, just have fun doing it. Okay, no stress. Thank you, and that's all from me today. Pass it back to the admin. Thank you.
Alright. Thank you, Miss Winnie, for the excellent presentation. Now, let me share my screen. All right. Oops. Once again, thank you, Miss Winnie, for the excellent presentation. While we're waiting if there is any questions, as for the video recording of this session, it will be available on our YouTube channel, Excel Academy Malaysia, by tomorrow. And then let me inform you guys about our upcoming training session. If you are interested in enrolling in one of these courses, feel free to contact us. We have Microsoft training, a confirmed session in February, Microsoft Power BI, and Microsoft Excel Intermediate and Advanced level. It is both a confirmed session, and it is next week. We have other Microsoft training as well, which is Microsoft Excel Basic level. This is in March, Microsoft Excel Data Analytics and Visualization, also in March. Microsoft Excel Intermediate and Advanced level, Microsoft Power Query, Data Cleansing and Processing, also in March. We have also Digital Marketing Confirmed Training in February, Digital Marketing Masterclass and Digital Marketing Professional. Canva AI Bootcamp also a confirmed training session. We also have in March, Digital Marketing Masterclass, ChatGPT and AI tools. CapCut for video marketing by Miss Winnie herself. And Canva AI Bootcamp. Lastly, we have human resources training, essential strategies for recruitment and talent acquisition. It is in March. All right. It seems like there is no questions. Thank you all for your participation and have a great day. Once again, thank you, Miss Winnie.